friends, Brian here for Yes You Can Play Guitar, and we are going to do a reaction to a NIghtwish song. So I did a reaction, my very first reaction to NIghtwish a week or two ago. Now, one of the great things about YouTube is I learn from you, the viewer, the people that take the time to click subscribe, to comment on my videos. I learn a lot. And although I've heard of the band NIghtwish for a long time, I never really listened to them or checked them out. So I did this reaction review, and I got a lot of people commenting on it and telling me, some people very graciously with their time, really taking time to write long posts to fill me in on their history. Now, the band has, to me, a bit of a complicated history. They've had a number of different female singers. So what I want to do, to be fair, is I want to do a reaction video to each singer in NIghtwish and seeing them perform live. So I want to give a shout out to my good friend Thule. He or she recommended a song by Annette Olson, I believe her name is. Apparently this is one of the better quality live performances in audio that's out there. This is going to be NIghtwish with Annette Olson, and let's see here. The song is going to be called Amaranth. Amaranth, live Lowlands 2008. So, I was impressed by the first one we saw. Now let's see here with Annette, okay? Well, you don't see that too much anymore. He's smoking on stage. I love the sound of keyboards in bands. Now, having played in bands with keyboardists in the past, it's a little tricky because sometimes you're fighting for the same equalization space. But so when you're mixing live, it's interesting. But he's enjoying his cigarette, and let's carry on. So I'm going to say right here, she's a very good singer, very different than the one we saw the one we saw before. It was the very first singer. She had more of an operatic voice. She was amazing. There seemed to be a lot of drama when she left the band. Apparently, she posted this letter. She was heartbroken and stuff, and then the band posted something. And guys, sometimes in some bands, there's drama. I hate to tell you that, but there is. But carry on, we shall. Sounds good so far. Does the keyboardist have a doll of Edward Scissorhands at the front? I was saying before about bands, really and truly, it's a lot like a relationship. I have videos where I talk about band advice and stuff. It's always best when you leave a band, the less said, the better. Just be positive. Say, hey, man, it's been a slice, whatever. When you get into the mudslinging, I'm not saying that's what they were doing, but when you get into the mudslinging, it's like ending a relationship. You know, if you're not happy anymore and you say, look, like, you know, I don't want to fight. I don't want your BS. I just don't want to be around you anymore. I'm not happy. Well, a lot of people aren't going to take that. They're going to be like, hey, da, 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 da. So, but it seems like there was a swirl of drama between the first singer and this band. So, but so far so good. They seem to have a really cool live show too. Big stage, pyro, looks cool. I'd go see them. She reminds me a little bit of one of the singers from ABBA. She's very good. Amaranth. Okay, she was good. She reminded me of one of the singers from ABBA. The tone of her voice and how she sang, it was good. It was very different than the singer I saw before. What was her name? That was for Nemo. That was the previous reaction video. You know, the band's really good. I have a lot to learn about them. I know they're extremely popular. Is there following around the world? Is it more so in Europe? Now, I'm also curious, too, because of the little bit of drama that I read about in the band. Is the band a democracy or is it a dictatorship? Okay, I talked about this in previous videos where I talk about band chemistry and stuff. So, obviously, a democracy is when everyone has a say in the band. A dictatorship is like where one person runs the show. I don't know, but I'm right now, and I could be wrong, I'm sure you guys will correct me, I'm under the impression that the guitar player runs the show in that band. I could be wrong. I know the bass player smokes. I've learned that after this video, but I liked it. You know, again, I'm new to this band, so I have a lot to learn, but she was good. She had her own kind of little pixie look there. She was cute. She could sing. Apparently, she wasn't in the band for too long, and then they had another singer. So our first venture into Nightwish, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a reaction to each singer. You guys post the best performance live of each singer, and we'll go from there. But I liked it. Cool, interesting. I would have liked to see a guitar solo, but one of the things I like about this guitar player, I think he plays ESP guitars. I could be wrong, but there's so many guitar brands out there now. But if he plays for ESP, I'm sure he's sponsored. buy them. But he's a very good guitar player, but he plays for the song. Like in Nemo, he did a really cool solo, but it really fit the song. It wasn't just shreddy for the sake of shreddy. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Remember, practice hard, practice smart. Keep the comments and suggestions coming. No excuses. We'll see you soon.